Yo, what's good, guys? It is your boy Jay back with another project. And yeah, as you can see, we got a Bratz Roadster here. And some of you who see my room update vids, you've probably seen the Joker Roadster that I made out of one of these cars. So no, this is not me restoring that Joker Roadster back into the original Bratz car. This is another one I just ordered. Yeah, DJ Khaled, another one that I ordered that I'm gonna customize. So I'm not gonna do another Joker mobile or nothing like that. It's not gonna be super villain themed or superhero themed or anything like that. Actually gonna be, doing a bit of a restoration job on this, also modifying it. I'm gonna show you what that Joker mobile looks like real quick. I don't have it here now, but I did bring it down to film this segment that y'all about to see in 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all, so here is the Jokerized Bratz mobile, if you will. So yeah, you can see in the paint details right here. I gotta really touch up this bottom part here. Get my hand in the shot. So yeah, as you can see, we got rid of the back Bratz emblem. I didn't do a very good job considering that this is the first time I customized a Bratz car where I got rid of the rear emblems. I did that with epoxy sculpt. Here's a better example of doing that right. And as you can see, there's no hood ornament here. Got rid of the hood ornament, fill in the hood with epoxy sculpt. And when you paint over that, I mean, this is that smooth look that you can achieve, again, when done right. Front bumper, yeah, it was painted because the paint was coming off, just like the new Bratz car that I will be working on. That is only, this one is not as severe. See, we did the rear bumper as well. We painted the rear bumper as well. And yeah, the trunk deck lid still opens, only this one won't stay open. I don't know why, but I got rid of the prop that holds it up. There's a birthday hat that I made, I put together, that was done with a couple of birthday toppers, and then that puff ball on top that was made with epoxy sculpt. So yeah, I just do that back there because, it's the Joker, it's Harley Quinn. We got their mallets back there. We got one of Harley's forgot what you call it, cork gun. It's a cork gun. And yeah, some other goodies back there. We got the Joker's laughing fish. And yeah. And then in the glove compartment, if I were to open this, not sure how well the lighting is gonna hit that, but we do have Harley's cork gun ready to go. And then yeah, the interior's been painted. In the Joker's color schemes, including the speakers. Don't know if I'm gonna do that with the new car, but anyway, let's see if we can get a look at the other side. Let me try to turn this around. This is a big car that is made for 1/12 scale figures. So yeah, here's the other side, and as you can see, I think I did a better job here on the other side, getting rid of this rear Bratz emblem, filling that in. And then yeah, you can get a better look at the hood, how good of a job I did filling in the front part here where the emblem used to be. So yeah, custom wheels, we did put these Lowrider 1/10 scale knockoffs on it, which I feel adds to the look of the car. Plus you can use these, you can use your imagination, if you will, and just say that that's a weapon that the Joker can use to pop a tire, whether it's a civilian's tires or attempt to pop Batman's tires, so he and Harley can get away. Then yeah, we got one of my JJV decals on there, all Joker color schemed and everything. So yeah, all right, let's get back to the new car we're working on. So yeah, y'all, pretty much like what I did with that Joker mobile, if it were. I'm gonna take this thing apart. I'm gonna make sure I do things differently this time. I'm gonna try to be a lot smarter with this one. I'm gonna make sure that the functions for the hood stay intact, because I'm going to need that. And yeah, I'm gonna take off the hood emblem. I'm gonna smooth out the hood with the epoxy sculpt. I'm gonna get rid of the Bratz emblems as well. Smooth out these rear sections also with the epoxy sculpt. And yeah, and pretty much like that Joker Mobile. Before I turned that into the Joker Mobile, the original Bratz Roadster that became the Joker Mobile did have some fading issues, you know, as far as like the bumper and grill were concerned. Not as bad as this one though. This is pretty bad, as you could probably tell. You can tell this thing has been played with to death. So yeah, we got some patina, if it were, on this car. We got it on the back as well. Yeah, this thing is just worn out, man. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the car apart, and then with the chrome pieces, you can probably see it too on this window. This is not, there was chrome out here at one point. I promise there was chrome on here at one point, but as you can see, it is clearly not there anymore. So I'm probably gonna take some steel wool and scrub off the rest of the chrome on these chrome pieces. And then, I don't know, man. I'm debating whether or not I want to color match these pieces to the body. The body's gonna get repainted. I'm gonna repaint it a darker metallic blue. Probably gonna leave the bottom alone, because I would like to have a nice two-tone look like I did with the Joker Mobile, although this one's gonna be done right. I'm probably gonna keep the doors on, so that way I can spray the body and the doors all together all at once, while having the body masked off. Although I think this portion of the body, the bottom portion, I think it's part of the chassis, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that so much. I know I'm gonna have to tape off the door though, if I want to make sure that all this is nice and straight and we keep this lighter blue straight. I'm gonna have to mask off this bottom part of the door. So basically from this line right here downward, probably gonna keep the original paint, and then from the line upward, it's gonna be painted a darker metallic blue. So yeah, I can already picture what the car is gonna look like. I think it's gonna be fire. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to work in taking this car apart. There should be 6 screws underneath. Actually, no, correction, there's 8 screws. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. And who do we appreciate? How about the person who sent me this car? Anyway, no more jokes. Let's go ahead, let's get to work in taking this thing apart. Now real quick before I take off the last 2 screws, I want to show you guys something. This car is definitely showing its age. You see that sticker? It says Radio Shack. Who remembers Radio Shack? Another little piece of detail I never really noticed before. The tires, you notice the treading? They got like this flame look to them. Yeah, my bad for the lighting, y'all. I know it's not the greatest, so you probably can't tell that much. But yeah, the treads, they got like this little flame effect to them, if you will. I'm pretty sure the Joker Roadster, because it's the same car, has that effect as well. Alright, let's see if we can take this thing apart. Now that we got all the screws out. Oh yeah. Woo. So yeah, as you can see, lower portions, as I figured, they are part of the chassis. Yeah, that's good to know. Let's get this off to the side. You know what? Put it like that. You can probably still kind of see it in the camera a little bit. It's like right over here. It's right here. There we go. And these screws, I don't want to lose these screws, so let's put these somewhere. Not sure if I'm going to keep the light up functions or the sounds, because like I said, I'm not going to play with this, and I don't have to worry about keep putting new batteries in it, so I guess I don't have to be too nice with it. But yeah, here's the grill, and yeah, you can tell, I don't know how they got all the chrome off of here on this side between like the lights and everything. But as you can see, because you can see the other side, it still has pretty much almost all its chrome. But alright, pretty much got the majority of it off, man. It's just, you know, because there's so much more of it on this end, it's a bit more of a pain to get it off. Helps that there's still some spots here and there that doesn't have it. So I'm trying to like start from there and work, I'm trying to work the rest of it off, if that makes any sense. Make sure we're still in the frame. We are cool. Alright, y'all, so we pretty much got, yeah, pretty much got like majority of it. My bad. The majority of the chrome off. So the bumper is at its primer stage, if you will. Gotta figure out how to take these headlights off, because it would help me so much if I can get these damn things off. Just as I feared, I'm gonna have to glue it back on. That's fine. That's fine. I still got one of the little side pieces on the headlight. If I can get it into a frame, if I can get it into frame, it's messing up all kinds of bad today. But yeah, as long as I got that piece right there, that tab, I can easily glue the headlight back into place. All right, let's get the rest of these off. So yeah. As you can see, I'm trying to use this little push drill to push on these tabs here to release the headlight. The outside is fine, it's just the inner tab, because it's so melted from when they heated it. It's making it really difficult to get these headlights off. Alright, I managed to keep both tabs on the bottom headlight, so that's going to help me out a lot. So this is what we're working with for now. Just gotta get the other side done. Alright, y'all, so we pretty much got almost all of the chrome off. Not too worried about the little bit that still remains. This is all gonna get painted over anyway. And so yeah. And then as you can see, we gutted out the undercarriage. We got rid of all the wiring, all the circuit boards, a little speaker that goes right here. And so what I'm going for next, I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick up, but you see this black mark right here. This is where the emblem, the hood ornament is. I'm going to try to pop that out, and then we're going to go start working with our epoxy sculpt. So let's see if we can, you know what, I might need the pliers for that. I don't even remember how I popped the hood ornament off the last one that I did, the Joker Mobile. Yeah, I don't know how I got the hood ornament off of that one. I didn't record myself working on that one. I probably should have. so much. I forgot how magnetized my screwdrivers are. As you can see, this one's got some steel wool on it. Let me see, I need some wipes. And now that I think about it, I think I remember how I got the hood ornament off. I might have just broken it off and then I pushed from the top of the hood. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if that's what I did, because this can easily come right off. Or maybe not. Alright, this may require a little bit of surgery. X-Acto knife wins every time. Now let's see if we can push this part out. And actually, maybe I won't need epoxy sculpt. Maybe I should just keep that piece right there in. Because what I could do is I could sand it down. And maybe that's what I did. I know I used epoxy sculpt on the other one. There it is. Okay. I thought so. So that means we should be able to get... Uh-oh, what fell? Oh, that was the hood ornament. Okay. So now, epoxy sculpt. Well, actually, you know what? Before we jump ahead, because I got to do the rear end anyway. So let's see if we can figure out how to get those Bratz emblems off. And I think in order to do that... Yeah, see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's what's holding those emblems in place. Looks like there's some melted plastic in there. I'm gonna see if I can chip that off. All right, y'all. It took some serious anger issues and some Hulk-like strength, not really, to pry off the rear emblems. As you can see, we got them gone on both sides. So what I had to do was I had to come in here with the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver, and just kind of like, you know, push them out through here, because they were being held, if you recall earlier, as I pointed out, they were being held in by some melted plastic right here. So I had to like basically shake that loose by pushing out the emblems from the inside here, basically prying them out on both sides. So yeah, we got them off. Let me go ahead and take the rear bumper off and everything, because I'm gonna have to strip the paint on that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that going. Alrighty, so it looks like those two screws aren't what's holding that bumper in place. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Alright, y'all, so we pretty much got the car stripped down right to where I need it to be. As you can see, we got the Bratz emblems removed after, you know, a fit of rage and reevaluating our life's decisions. But yeah, we got both emblems off. We got the hood ornament off. And I just noticed we have a piece right here that looks important. So I'm gonna make sure I stash that where I need it to be. Ah, I see what that piece is for. It'll be for underneath here for the seats. So that's gonna be very important I should take the doors off temporarily to see if I can remove the door paneling. But wait a minute. Oh, the door paneling is what's holding the door in place. So I can't do that if I want to. I'm going to have to take the doors off in order to paint those right. I mean, not a super huge deal, but it's just something that I would rather not do if I can avoid it altogether. You know, but it is what it is. I'm not going to mess with the doors right now too much. I mean, if they came off easily, then I would knock that out right away. But it's getting late, and I got to get ready for work the next day. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and get started on the epoxy sculpt, though. Filling in those holes with epoxy sculpt. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now I think for when I want to put in the epoxy sculpt, I think I want to start from underneath. Kind of utilize that trick that what they did for the Bratz emblems. If I can even get my fingers in there, which I don't think I can if I wanted to. So, all right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna go from the outside and work our way inward. All right, y'all, so we got that filled in. Got some leftovers here that we can use for the hood, which is what we finna do. Where the hood at? All right, y'all. So there's the hood filled in. Don't worry. Trust me, I know what I'm doing here for the most part. This is basically what I did with the last car as far as like filling in the holes on the hood and where the Brat emblems used to be in order to smooth it out. You know what I'm saying? This is basically what I did with the Joker Mobile. Basically the same process. All right, y'all, so as you can see, the car is indeed repainted. We hit it with a couple of coats of that blue. And yeah, kind of give you a little hint as to how it's gonna look with that two-tone paint. We got the lighter blue on the bottom of the doors. Did that on both sides. We even got it up here on this back piece right here, this back trim right here. I left that in that light blue, kind of give it that two-tone look. So yeah, as you can see, the back where the Bratz emblem used to be, for the most part, it's pretty smooth. I think it looks better. Well, my eyes are playing tricks or the camera's playing tricks, but I think it looks better on this side than it does on this side. You're gonna see hints of where the Bratz logo, see? Yeah, you'll see right there. So yeah, unfortunately not really much I could do about that. And then the hood, I think the hood came out pretty decent, although you can see hints of where got some epoxy sculpt right here and everything. So yeah, not perfect, but I don't want to mess around with it too much because yeah, if I keep messing around with it, then I may just ruin it. As you can see, the front end is also painted. It's not gonna stay completely color matched like that. I will add some details to it. Ugh, my bad, y'all. I just got off work, so yeah, I'm a little out of it right now. But anyway, doing the best I can. The front of the bumper, it will be touched up. I'm probably gonna paint it a lighter blue to try to match the light blue here on the bottom of the doors. And add some other details. The grill, thinking about painting it silver, so that way we can have some hints of chrome, and then I don't know, maybe the face of the bezels for the headlights, I might paint those silver as well. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the grill back off, and we'll get started. All right. All right, y'all. So I got my light blues here. Not sure which one is gonna match up the best. Let's see if we line it up with here. Yeah. Oh, my bad, y'all. Want to make sure I get this real good in the shot. I think this blue is the closest, and hopefully when we paint the bumper, it'll match up. I will test them both out, so let's see. I got some canvas right here I could test out on. Okay, so there's a little sample of that blue, and then we're gonna try the lighter blue. All right, so there's a sample of that lighter blue. Now if I can bring the car body over. And yeah, it looks like even the lighter blue doesn't quite match it. But of course, what I can always do too is, I really don't want to do that. I was gonna say I could repaint all around here, but I don't think I want to do that too much. Of course, the option is I could leave the bumper with the same blue as the body, and then just put all the silver accents in on the grill. And then, I don't know, I kind of have this other color. It's not quite a blue. I don't think this will match. Ooh, this might work. Nah, that's kind of off too, though. Well, damn. Damn. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Fuck it. I think we'll do a silver bumper. I think that's what we'll do. So, yeah. Alright, y'all, I think we got her pretty well masked off. Probably hard to tell with all the blue, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, let me get this car out of the way because I don't want to accidentally bump it or get some silver paint on it. So yeah, let's see. Let's kind of adjust the camera here a little bit so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, maybe I should just let that set, and then, yeah, because I think I'm going to have to hit it with another coat anyway. So, we'll let that set, and while that does, I guess I could get started on the rear bumper. Alright, y'all. So, my bad for cutting out the camera right there, but I just want to make sure that this came out as clean as possible. So, yeah, as you can see. Alright, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna get the camera a little bit here to catch up with me. Alright, but yeah, as you can see, yeah, we're a little bit choppy. Come on, camera, keep up with me. So yeah, as you can see, bumper's nice and painted. Got the silver going on. We still got the little bit of blue, which is kind of what I'm going for here. We got the headlights painted. The reason I did it is because one of them, the upper right hand side, if we're facing it, it'll be the upper right hand one. It was scuffed up because when I tried to push it out, I accidentally warped it a little bit, so I had to sand it down, get it back into form, get it back in its true form, and I decided to kind of just paint the lights, because from what I read in the description, the car's lights wouldn't have worked anyway, so that's why I gutted out all the wiring and the motherboard and all that stuff. And I figured, I'll just paint the headlights to make it look like they're working, to make it look like they're on, give it that effect. But we got the grill painted to match the bumper, and we still got the blue there, kind of like framing everything, you know what I mean? Which I think is gonna be a nice look once I put this back on. So yeah, and then we went ahead, we got the rear bumper all set up. We got pretty much almost all the chrome off of it. I think I'm gonna leave the grill, the rear grill, and the area of the license plate as is, because it's caked on there pretty good, and it's not gonna go nowhere, and it won't interfere with the paint either. So yeah, so this will be painted all blue except for the taillight lens, which I have covered up obviously with the masking tape. And then pretty much what I did with the front, I'm gonna kind of do with this. So the rear bumper, the face here will be painted silver, just like the front. And then the upper part will be blue. And then I'll repaint this grill section here silver to go with the front as well. And then I think the areas around the taillights will be blue, but the face will be chrome, or at least silver, to simulate the chrome on the face like I did with the front. And I think that'll be really, really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the camera here. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, y'all. So this is the mock-up phase, as in this is not the final assembly. But here's what we got so far. And yeah, I decided to color match the framing around the windows. The windows are not painted, just the framing is. I am thinking about tinting these little sign windows here. And by tinting, I mean I'm probably gonna paint the inside of these little windows black, so it looks like they're tinted, but leave the windshield clear. And then I'm gonna paint the spokes on the wheels as well. I'm not gonna leave the wheels all chrome like that. Yeah, just want to change it up, make it look a little different. Like I said, I still gotta put the mirrors on, but so far this is what we got. Here's what we did for the front. This is the final assembly for the front. And so yeah, man, I really like the way that came out. Got the headlights painted. Again, the whole yellow and white. It's to make it look like they're on. So yeah, excuse the lighting. But as you can see on the side where it is lit up, you can tell it's kind of got that effect, right? Like it's lit up. I like that. I did the grill silver. You know what I mean? And I did the face of the bezels around the lights silver as well. And then pretty much left everything blue. All the surroundings blue. The front of the bumper is silver. I didn't have a light enough blue, or blue that was, tinted to match the lighter blue on the car. We did the same thing for the front. We did that on the back. See, I traced the face of the framing around the taillight silver. We did the face of the bumper silver. And then we did the little rear grill silver as well, which I think it looks dope. And everything else is color matched, like on the side and everything. Just kind of give it like a more little modern twist. You know what I mean? On a car that is supposed to be based on like a classic. So yeah, again, this is not final assembly. This is just a mock-up. So yeah, I'm being really careful right now because the chassis is not mounted to the body, or the body is not mounted to the chassis just yet. So speaking of the mirrors, the reason I haven't put them on yet, because as you can see, I don't know how well that lighting is doing justice, but yeah, see how this one is pretty much almost blacked out. And then we got this one that's looking a little bit better. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm probably gonna paint these silver to match like the bumpers and the grills, and then I'll put them back on. But yeah, man, we're almost there, y'all. All right, y'all. So peep game, we is done skis, and I think the car came out very nice, very nice. What I really like the most is the way the wheels came out. Now, don't be fooled, it is the lighting that's playing tricks on us here. But yes, I did paint the spokes on the wheels. They're not, believe it or not, they are not a light blue like the bottom part of the body. They're actually like a off-white, like a very light gray. Yeah, like an off-white, very light gray. And yeah, the way the light's hitting it, it looks like it's the same blue as the bottom of the car, which works out very nice. It's one of those things that if you don't really get a good look at it, yeah, it will play tricks on your eyes, which honestly, I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. Kept the outer rim chrome, and then I painted the center caps in a much darker blue to kind of go with the body, although the tone is, as you can tell, is much darker. And yeah, man, just love the way that the blue came off. I also misjudged this line right here on the door. So yeah, the dark blue, although in the lighting, it looks like it's lined up perfectly. But see, if I adjust my camera, then you'll see. Yeah, see, I misjudged this lining here. So yeah, it's a little bit lower. I could always go back later with a paint pen. I believe I have a matching blue paint pen, so I can fill this in right here. And then I can follow this arc back here downward to really continue that pattern, to line it up better. But yeah, another favorite part for me is the front. I love the way the headlights came out. Definitely looks like it gives it a much stylized, cartoonish look, especially how I'm trying to pull off that effect. Like it looks like they're on. But I don't mind that at all, man. I mean, that's really cool. And I also like the way the grill came out too. I like how it's not overtaking anything. It's just right there in the center, just to let you know, like, yeah, man, I'm right here. You know what I mean? Doing my grilling. I'm doing grillisms. And then we got the bumper, the front of it painted silver. Both the grill and the bumper are brush painted. The chrome trim around the headlights were actually done with silver paint pen, and the headlights were done with paint pen as well. Yeah, this thing just came out really nice. I also repainted the mirrors, the passenger side mirror, which I will show in a bit when I turn the car around, so you guys can see the other side. But yeah, both mirrors were repainted. They're painted in that silver. I also redid the door handles. Now, the reason I repainted the mirrors and the door handles is because the paint was fading. I mean, you guys probably saw in an earlier shot, one of the mirrors, I think it's that one, where you got to see a lot of the black coming out because the paint was being rubbed off. I mean, if you saw earlier what I had to work with, then you knew that this thing, ooh, my bad, y'all. But you could tell this thing was definitely played with. And then another favorite feature is, of course, the rear end. I really love the way I was able to pull this off right here. I did the same principle that I did with the front end. I traced in silver paint pen this little trim right here around the tail lights, which I think came out super clean, and then just had the rest of it, you know, color matched. You know what I mean? Kind of give it like a nice subtle little profile look. Painted the rear grille. This was also brush painted. As you can probably tell, some of the paint is bleeding onto the bumper. So yeah, not perfect, but I mean, at a glance and to the naked eye, it don't look too bad. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Not bad for something that was hand painted. You know what I mean? So, and it was my first attempt doing anything like this too. I mean, yeah, y'all saw the Juggalo, so you know it's not the first time I worked on a car like this. But for the things that I did to this one, it's leagues above what I did with the Juggalo, in my opinion. But yeah, so yeah, we got the rear grille here painted. We also got the bumper painted. I was debating whether or not I wanted to fill in this section right here for the bumper so I can get rid of the license plate. But I thought, nah, I want to put the license plate back on, so we'll do that. Another cool feature, if I pop the deck lid open, if I'm able to with one hand, I also added some additional speakers here in the inside. I got this, it's actually a tonneau cover for the 124, 125 scale die-cast trucks. I decided to throw that back here, you know what I mean, for effect. And yeah, the spring, unlike the Juggalo, I left the spring in this deck lid. If I can reopen it again, my bad, dude. So yeah, it'll stay open. I can show off that speaker, that little speaker case all I want, you know what I mean? Closes perfectly is fine as well. Let's turn it around, get a look at the passenger side. Yeah, it paints a little bit off on the passenger side. Not worried about it too much. These are like little things I can always go back and like touch up. But as you can see, we got the wheels matching here on this side as well. And yeah, I really love the light gray paint pen that I went with, because like I said, in this lighting, it definitely gives that effect that it matches the lower portion of the car, which is really nice. Yeah, and then with the center caps being painted, oh yeah, it definitely is a nice little touch, nice little added touch. Let's get a better look at the front now that it's in the light. So yeah, y'all, really like the way that front end came out. Just nice and subtle touches. And then yeah, the framing around the windshield and the side windows, yeah, I decided to color match that to the car because that was already fading. I had a couple of options. I could have repainted it silver as well if I wanted to, but I thought, nah, let me try something different with this one. Let me color match it. You know what I mean? Just to kind of give it a slightly more modern edge to it, and you can see how smooth the hood came out. Remember, it had that hood emblem on there. Got rid of that. I really like how the rear end on the side, that came out. If you recall, it had the Bratz emblem in the back. I took those off, and then I filled in the holes with epoxy sculpt, sanded it down, smoothed it out. Really like the way it came out, man. This car is probably one of the cleanest builds I ever done. Even cleaner than the Joker Mobile that I showed you earlier in the video. So yeah, y'all, feel free to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, man, because yeah, I really had a lot of fun with this one. All right, y'all. So yeah, just want to get a final shot, show y'all who I was building this car for. As you can see, we got the homie over here. No, it's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I know. I'm seeing you motherfuckers typing that in the comments right now. Dude, where'd you get that figure of Dwayne Johnson from? It's not The Rock. As you know, I can tell, yeah, it does kind of look like him, but trust me, it's not him. Yeah, I know he's kind of doing the people's eyebrows. It's got the shaved dome. If he's The Rock to you, fine, he's The Rock to you, but trust me, he's not The Rock. He's not Dwayne Johnson. As a matter of fact, when I ordered this figure from 5K Toys, who is not sponsoring my channel, by the way, I just want to give him a shout out because that's where I got this figure from. He's actually listed as a Hispanic male figure. So he's basically a beaner, just like your boy. All right? And he comes with his very own Chico. Yeah, if you guys seen any of the Friday movies, especially next Friday and or Friday after next, then you know who Chico is. You know Chico is this kind of dog. So yeah, this dog, his name is Chico. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the homie, he got his own Chico dog. So yeah, as you can see, the car fits perfectly in the scale, especially with dude posing next to it with his boy Chico. But yeah, y'all, feel free to, like I said, share your comments, share all your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section down below. Man, we really love to get your guys' thoughts on this project. And yeah, stay tuned. There will be a bit of a slideshow, you know, with the homie and his dog posing with the car, I should say. So yeah, all right, y'all. Y'all know the deal, man. Like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, especially if you're new and you're digging the vibe. Shout out to everyone that's been supporting the channel, engaging with the content. Really means the world. And yeah, until next one, y'all have a blessed one. All right, peace.